So since the price of Bitcoin is showing a very interesting scenario, what to expect next? The support which was supposed to hold the price around 24,000 is breaking right now. Is this going to be a sign of danger? Is this going to trigger another sell-off here in this manner, because the price right now is breaking below this key line of support from this rising wedge and also parallelly this dead cat bounce scenario? We are going to talk about all of this in today's video, so please watch this video till the end. And also, before jumping into the content, guys, if you haven't destroyed the like button, then please do it right now. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Yesterday, if you have watched my video, I showed you very clearly, according to this rising wedge, which is considered as a bearish scenario, the price of Bitcoin is not supposed to lose the support line, because this support line, losing it means a downward trend, just like as shown in an example. And parallelly, we also found out the price of Bitcoin was forming this dead cat bounce type of scenario, and this relief rally also ended exactly after retracing around 50%, and since then we are showing this weakness. So if this bearish scenario is going to play out, then we are well aware, guys, all the hopes are going to get destroyed. But before this bearish scenario plays out, we have said that we also have some very important line of support lining between 23,000 to 22,500 area, and only after breaking below this support line, we are going to call this as an actual trend reversal. I mean a trend reversal which could bring the price again below 20,000 area. But as long as we are going to remain around this 22,500, 23,000 range, we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to show this relief rally towards 25,700 to 26,000 before choosing an actual trend duration like this. Why? Because yesterday I made it very clear, around this area between 22,500 to 23,000 we have a very strong support lining from this CPI indicator. If you look at the CPI indicator, you can see very clearly during downtrend, if you follow this trend, you can see we always got a rejection from this CPI indicator. Each and every retracement, it brought the price lower. But in our case, for this August month, the price of Bitcoin is already above the CPI line. And in the past price action, we found out whenever the price of Bitcoin has started this bullish movement, what has happened in most of the cases? In most of the cases, whenever the price of Bitcoin has managed to come across the CPI lines, we got gravitated towards the monthly arrow line. Only after that showed this weakness. Here a very similar scenario happened. Price found support over the CPI line, we got gravitated towards the monthly arrow line before showing this bearishness. Here as well, you can see for the next month the price opened above the CPI line, and opening above the CPI line means there is a very high probability that we are going to test the monthly arrow line before again choosing a trend direction. Each and every time the price opened above the CPI line, we always got gravitated towards the monthly arrow line. And in our case, if you look at this carefully, guys, this is a very similar scenario. I mean, the price of Bitcoin has managed to somehow come across this monthly CPI line, and that is also one big reason. After months of bearishness, we have finally managed to find support above this CPI line, and that is also one reason why we are expecting this CPI line to act as one very important line of support, and also the trend continue towards this monthly arrow line before choosing a trend direction. That is one big reason why we are expecting the price of Bitcoin for this August month to see a movement around 25,700 to 26,000, even if we are going to see any sort of a weakness in a medium short term. I mean a reversal, price testing the top CPI line one more time before again showing this bullishness. Because beside the CPI line, we also found out we have extremely strong support lining between 23,000 from this 20 and 50 exponential moving average. This 20 and 50 exponential moving average along with the top CPI line is definitely going to be one very important line of support if we are going to see any sort of a reversal. And yesterday I even showed you that if we are going to see this reversal, then expect a very similar movement just like here from the past price action, because even after this bullish crossover, we did saw price of Bitcoin after this 20 exponential moving average crossing over the 50 exponential, we have seen a very bullish movement in price action. But before that, we even saw a retracement price testing the support around 20 exponential before showing this impulsiveness. And this is exactly what we are also expecting to happen here in the medium short term for Bitcoin. I mean a retracement towards the moving averages and then showing another bullishness here towards the 25,700 to 26,000 before choosing an actual trend duration. Now, also here in a weekly time frame, we are aware any sort of a reversal here in the medium short term, we know the 200 weekly SMA is going to be acting as one very, very important line of support around 23,000. So in a weekly 23,000 support from this 200 weekly SMA, support from this 20 and 50 exponential around 23,000, even the support from this top CPI line around 22,700. So that's why I made it very clear to you guys that around this 22,500 to 23,000, we have some very strong support lining around for Bitcoin. So even if we are going to see a weakness like this, expect a very strong support around this area and also a reversal towards this 26,000, 25,700 range. Only after that, deciding where to head next. The reason why I'm still expecting this bullishness to continue even after this bearishness what is unfolding right now here in price action of Bitcoin, because if you have been following me for a while, you know yesterday we talked about this ascending triangle. Ascending triangle is a bullish continuation pattern. I made it very clear, losing the support around 24,000 is not just only losing the support from this rising wedge, but also losing the support from this ascending triangle upper line area, because this upper line area rejected the price couple of times. So we expected this same line to act as a support, but unfortunately right now if you look at this price action, the price is around 23,800, losing the support from this ascending triangle. So if we do manage to come across the 24,000, then we are still looking this as a retest before price again start showing this bullishness. But if we are going to remain below this 24,000 and also close this daily again below 24,000, then we are aware we could be seeing a reversal here in this manner, faking out and still turning this price bullish towards 25,700, 26,000 before choosing an actual trend direction. Not just only with this example. So yesterday I showed you guys, if this trend is going to see a reversal, where has the price of Bitcoin seen this reversal most of the cases? Towards this falling trend line. And each and every time we tested the falling trend line, what happened with price action? We started showing this reversal here to the downside. So what we are expecting price of Bitcoin to see this movement at least towards this falling trend line around 25,700, 26,000, only after that deciding what to do next. I mean, either get rejection and continue this corrective movement because the price is clearly forming this lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern, or flip this resistance around 25,700, 26,000 into support and continue this bullishness towards 30,000 area. Why this actually makes sense? If you look at this price structure in a very simple way, by simply adding another falling trend line here to the downside. If you add this falling trend line here to the downside, you can see very clearly this actually looks like a falling wedge in a weekly time frame. Falling wedge is considered as a bullish scenario, but in our case, even though this is a bullish scenario, we have said after movement towards 25,700, 26,000, we could be getting another rejection, and if it does, then let it be. Why? Because if you look at this continuation like this, right, price getting rejection around the upper line area, and each time we got rejection around upper line area, we also formed another lower lows. So if this is going to be lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern, then we could be again getting gravitated towards the lower line area from this rising wedge, which in the longer period could be turning very, very bullish. I mean, for the upcoming month, maybe this could be looked as a very bearish scenario. We could see a reversal again, price testing support around 15,000, 16,000. But once we are ready, this rising wedge could be turning very, very bullish. And that is the reason why I want to show you this market cycle from Wyckoff and market cycle from Stan Weinstein, because both are pointing us before we are going to see an actual trend reversal like this or a new market phase. First, we need a proper accumulation phase, and in our case, we haven't seen a proper accumulation phase yet. So if we are going to see any sort of a movement here to the upside towards 26,000 area, 25,000 area, and so another weakness in this manner, then let it be. That is the reason why I'm actually showing you we could be showing months of consolidation, right, and then only start this new market phase like this, because according to the Wyckoff, we need a proper accumulation phase around this area before starting this new market phase. And according to this Stan Weinstein, we have to find a proper consolidation phase, and not just only that, we also have to break above this 30-week moving average. So this 30-week moving average along with this horizontal channel or this consolidation phase is going to be a very important phase for us. So once we are above this line, we are ready for this new impulsive movement. So that is the reason, guys, even if the price of Bitcoin is going to show this bullishness, I mean reaching the target around 26,000 area, we are still expecting this trend to show further range bound, even a pullback below 20,000. Months of consolidation between that range, and only after months of consolidation phase start with this new marker phase. So this is what I want you guys to understand. And beside this, guys, if you also look at this price structure in a bit different way, I mean in a smaller time frame, you can see here. Let me show you another scenario which could be also unfolding right now here in a smaller time frame. So if you simply follow this pattern, which is known as right angle broadening wedge, you can see very clearly, guys, the upper line here has always acted as a strong line of resistance and lower line strong line of support. You can see each and every time price tested around the upper line area, we got rejection, and to the downside, this lower line acted as a strong line of support. We even had a fake out around 22,000 range, you can see here. Now if this is going to be a movement here to the upside, then what I want to share with you guys is a pattern in this manner. So if this is going to be a weakness here, I mean the price of Bitcoin is going to show a weakness and also a reversal towards this 23,000, even the 22,500 range, consolidate around that area, then we should also keep this scenario in mind. I mean a price pullback towards the lower line area, which is also lining around 22,600, 22,700, find support and then show this bullishness towards 26,000, the upper line area from this right angle broadening wedge before choosing an actual trend duration in this manner. This is in a smaller time frame, that's why this move looks very bullish. But as you can see, if this is going to be a continuation pattern, then we have to flip the upper line into support. But if this is going to be a reversal pattern, then we are not allowed to break around this 22,500 range, because breaking below the 20,500 range means breaking below the 200 weekly SMA, 20 and 50 exponential moving average, and also the monthly CPR line. So that's why, guys, all eyes are going to be around this 22,500 to 23,000 range as our potential target, but this target line is not supposed to break at any cost. So these are some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you into this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.